Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Gonna make a quick review of the morning and my only trade on the day so far. AGRI, we have a low float, low market cap play in what it's not necessarily a hot sector right now, but we're getting these wheat shortages supposedly. India over the weekend is restricting its supply. I think that's what I heard of wheat, and they're supposedly the number two provider in the world. Um, so that is getting a couple of agriculture plays moving. So when I saw that, I was really weighing heavily towards some of these consumer staple plays. Some of these energy plays are coming back. Oil prices are moving again. This thing looking like another potential rebuy. But here I was just looking for the failure to break down. We have pre-market highs at 270, which lines up on the daily chart with some resistance here in the high twos to the three area. Whole dollar, half dollar price up ahead. And I was just recognizing this failure to break down. We got a nice little higher low here. Triggers this move above VWAP. And from there, right from the Twitter, I was looking for a higher low holding VWAP to test the high a day. Then from there for a move higher to test the high twos, maybe three area. And didn't get as high as I thought, but we were getting a quick move. So I sold for a very quick snipe at 261. Average entry here 236. I put 500 shares. I saw this little double bottom holding VWAP and put in a starter, risking if it cracks VWAP at here 227. So it would have been risking just about $50 there, and then it still kept holding up. So I got in again at 236 and added another 500 shares. And then a couple minutes later, we just get this massive burst, and I was not gonna just ignore that. I took off my shares for a quick 25 cents into the move. I was lucky enough to get 25 cents. I was selling once we got the pop, and it was getting to high a day here. I was getting ready to sell. By the time with the market order, by the time it got entered into the computer, I got out at 261. It moved a little bit higher in that moment, and that was really nice to see near the high a day. But if this continues to fill a breakdown in this market, that's what we're looking for. I mapped it out on Twitter here. 5 steps I'm taking in this market as a long. Trade smaller size, only traded 1,000 shares. Trade less. This is the only trade I have on the day, and I didn't trade in the morning because I haven't been experiencing much success, just a lot more choppiness going on, so I've been ignoring that. Take snipes, as they haven't been continuing. I did that. I'm following the momentum. That's where the action is at. It's holding up in a relatively crappy market. I'm going to check that off as well. And I didn't chase. I was buying at a key level, not chasing it higher into this move, and buying as it was building up to that level to sell into the pop. So really proud of my trading today. And there was a couple other decent plays. There was DTST. This ended up being a dud. Low float, low market cap. Was an earnings winner. Just got stuffed near resistance here. Just some bag holders selling and shorts coming through. Just very choppy here as well. Went sideways for about an hour, hour and a half before it decided it's heading lower. But stayed away with this reclaim. Just really wanted to see it confirm, as I've been getting faked out last week, and I was tired of taking morning losses and making it back midday, late day. But my gains not being as much because I'm making up for a little bit of losses. They weren't that bad, but still, it's a little frustrating seeing that 1 for 2 when I knew I should have just been ignoring the morning, and did that today. Was patient for the right setup, and we got AGRI here. And this is looking like another higher low holding VWAP, confirming around the high a day region. This might very well get up to 3. And let's see how many. Is this the leader? Yeah. There are a couple other plays you could take a look at that could be sympathy plays to AGRI. NBEV, RIBT, RKDA, I'm pretty sure is one. I don't see it on here. This is too broad. Ooh, that's a little cleaner. Couple energy plays, but really focusing on AGRI. That one's up nicely. Let's take a look at AWH in a moment. But if this completely fails to break down and makes higher lows, holds the mid twos, it could end up shaping up to another play. But for now, I'm on the sidelines. I was looking at AFI in the morning for a multi-day bounce right out of the watch list. That didn't shape up yet. That didn't work out. RDBX, this one on the live stream, talked about this. We were looking for a 310 previous high at daybreak to possibly continue the bounce play off this horrendous dip, but I didn't have enough volume. Ended up getting stuffed. I was saying just be patient. Don't anticipate anything. Wait for it to break 310, confirm that area to get the move. We also, got a low flow. Okay, nice. That's not bad. But it does need some more volume. As we can see, the volume it got just isn't enough. It's been fading. So this thing might be a dud, but I was just taking a look at that this morning and glad I ignored it. VERU was a decent red to green move here. You get a solid move from 13 to the mid 14s, able to make a quick snipe, 10% or so, a little bit more. But yeah, you get the quick snipe. It gets stuffed as it's in between this range, has overhead resistance. We'll see how this shapes up over the next few days. It did spike on Friday on news of a price target upgrade to 55 from 33. So we'll see if that has enough steam to keep bringing in buyers, fail to break down, disappoint shorts, and we get a short squeeze. So that's kind of been the morning. Here's RKDA, lower volume right now. Not insane with the float, not too bad, 20 million. If it keep holding up and AGRI could continue, it could really bring up some more sympathy plays within the sector. Let's take a look at what this sector is. They are similar agriculture plays. So yeah, follow what's hot right now. It seems like a few energy plays are hot and some consumer staple plays. I wanted to check out, what was it? That was also spiking nicely. NBEV is nice. Let's take a look at that. Whoa. A lower price. I have been really trying to stay away from these, but they have been moving decently. This creates a little zone here in the mid 30s. Fails to break down, volume comes back, you get a solid push into the 40s. What's the sector here? Personal products. But yeah, so just follow what's hot. That's kind of what's working right now. If there is anything that's working out, ooh, PIXY. This one was a nice call from Friday, recognizing the topping action here in the 60s. Not enough volume really pushing it higher. We are getting the conflicting factors with the higher lows, but it's failing to really break higher. It's just fake out on lower volume than the previous fake out. So was seeing that and was thinking stay away, even though on Friday this was holding up nicely into the close. I was thinking stay away, and we're talking about that on the stream. And nice to see this thing follow through with the thinking and the call of recognizing topping action there. Just back and forth, very choppy, and a hard time bringing in volume and continuing higher. So that's kind of it. AGRI, nice play for me. We'll see if we rebuy this later on. But really just sticking to what I talked about here, and it worked out for me today. So, as well as this right here. Because I knew if that play were to fail, if it were to come back, I would be selling for a smaller gain than I would have been getting. So as I was up, I'm like, lock it in. And it worked out beautifully. So 2 tweets, some tips that I gave out over the weekend led me to be profitable on the day. So nice to see that and adapt to the market conditions of last week. We'll wrap it up here. Follow us on Twitter at Pack-a-Punch Traders to get some alerts, some tips, watch lists, and whatnot. A lot of everything's for free. The only thing that is our live streams on tradecaster.com. Subscribe. That will be a little bit, but considering what you're getting for how much everything else, it really doesn't cost that much to learn how to trade. For being honest, there's a lot of paid chat rooms and discords and all this nonsense. In my opinion, tradecaster.com, really cheap in my opinion for what you're getting. There's a bunch of channels on there. Not all the other channels are free, but ours is free. So there's some good information out there at a cheap price. You don't need to be blowing money to learn how to trade. We have a lot of these YouTube videos for free, so give this a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Besides that, we'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.